Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rav Eliezer Melamed Shlit. We are getting close to the end of this week, and as I've been mentioning, that after this week I'll just take a brief hiatus because I'll be in Israel on consecutive missions, which is very exciting, but I won't have the ability to be recording the podcast episodes, so it's a good time to review. I think the hosts keep them up for a couple of months or so. And then, God willing, when I will resume when I get back. But the next chapter is Masai tzarich lesaper dvarim ra'im al chaver. When must you say something that is bad? We've been saying that you can't say bad things, but perhaps there are times when not only you're allowed to, but maybe you must. You're obligated to say something. So let's see what the Rav says. Haklal habasisihu. The basic principle is shekdei lahatzil chaver milipol bapach mutar lahazir alakach. So if you want to save your friend from falling into a bad situation, so you have to warn him. Somebody's about to fall into a hole. Someone's about to make a bad investment. Someone is about to get involved with an unscrupulous character. So you have to say something. L'mashal. So let's see the example that the Rav brings. Kasher Ruvain rotzei la'asel shutfus im Shimon v'Levi chaveiro shel Ruvain yodei ki yesh chashash sheshimon yirameh oso. So Ruvain wants to go into some sort of business partnership with Shimon, and Levi, who knows them both, by the way, in all halachic examples, it's Ruvain and Shimon and Levi. That just makes it easier. So one party knows them both, and he knows that if Ruvain, who's a very trusting sort, and he gets involved with Shimon, that Shimon is likely to deceive him, because this is his character, this is what he's been known to do. If Ruvain asks, Levi says, listen, what do you think about my investing money with Shimon? What do you think about my going into business with him? So, Levi has to tell the truth. And he has to make sure just to be exact and not to overdo it, not to exaggerate. And if it becomes clear, if it's well understood, that Shimon is going to take advantage of Reuven, he's going to deceive him, even if Reuven didn't ask about it, but you know for a fact that if Reuven goes into business with this person, that he's going to be taken advantage of. So in one case, the party interested asks about another individual, and if you know something that will prevent him from getting harmed or a loss, something like that, then you have to answer. And the second case, even more deliberate, is where you know it's going to happen and Reuven has no clue what's going to happen to him. So therefore, your job is to warn him. And this is not in the category of Lashon Hara. This is the category of you're helping someone out. And this is provided that your intentions are pure. You want to prevent your friend Reuven from falling into some sort of pit. And you have to be careful not to exaggerate too much. So you can say something that has negative connotation, or it's even bad, if it's going to save your friend and you want to save him from harm's way. The Chafetz Chaim writes in his Sefer in Klal Yud, if the person that you're speaking about, let's say you're saying bad things, a person stole, a person deceived, a person embezzled, and you want to help the victim, of course, it is appropriate, it's proper, it's perhaps even obligated to do this, because then you're saving your friend from a financial loss. And this is even if the prevention of the loss won't necessarily be affected by your speech, but rather your intention is, you know what, just stay away from this unsavory character. Stay away from people that are just known to be unscrupulous. ואולי הוא בעצמו ישוב על ידי מדרכיו הרעים ויזעקם מעשיו, כשישמע הבריות מגנוס עשו עבור זה. And perhaps even if this unscrupulous character, if he hears that people are saying negative things about him, I guess the equivalent today would be a negative Yelp review. So imagine if you got a negative review and you know that it's out there, and maybe if that's not your intention, but if you know people are saying, maybe you're going to change your ways and you're going to figure out a way to behave that people won't say these things about you. This is also not in the category of Lashon Hara. So if you want to say something, perhaps maybe to get someone to change their ways, or to, if people realize that, why is no one associating with me? Maybe because you have this reputation, then this is not in the category of Lashon Hara, again, provided that it's based on truth, and provided that it's for the right reasons, and provided that it is not without exaggeration. Again, it's a very, very dangerous road to go down, because sometimes what you think you know, you don't know, and once the toothpaste is out of the tube, so to speak, you can't get it back in, and you have to be very careful, especially when you're talking about someone's reputation. But if you want to speak perhaps in more general terms and say, maybe there are other people you could invest with, or maybe there are other people you become partners with, and I think hopefully somebody would get the gist. In any event, we see that even in the strict category of Lashon Hara, there are instances where not only is one allowed to, but one is probably obligated to say something to save your friend, to save an innocent victim from becoming a victim, as it were. So, hope everyone has a great day. We will, God willing, see you here next time. A couple more sessions as we'll close out this week. Have a great day.